Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on the Buyers and Sellers quest. Now, for this quest, you'll need the following requirements. So you need a level 5 Thieving. You can start with a lower level, however, and use the Mark 1 dummy to train up to the required level, but we'll talk about that a bit further on. And as for items, the only items you're going to need are some logs, which can be acquired during the quest. So that's it for the requirements and items. Now onto the quest starting point. So we're currently at the Jagex Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. And from here we're going to go to a short distance. So you have the Jagex Furnace, which is to the north, and what we're going to do is go to the house, which is directly north of that, and you should find a cellar which you can access. And once inside, you should see a man called Darren Lightfinger, and you want to speak to him to start the quest. So he will tell you that he plans to build a hideout for criminals from all over the world, and says that he has no money to create and run the guild currently. When asked what he has in mind to raise the required funds, he says that the city of Lumbridge has a stashed golden chalice and has found an eager client for it. Darren tells you that he has his right-hand man, Robin, to investigate the owner of the chalice, but he would like you to perform the act in exchanging it for great rewards. So you want to accept Darren's request, and he asks you to pickpocket the dummy first. Each pickpocket gives 8 experience, so if you haven't got up to level 5 thieving yet, you can use this to get up to the required level. Once you're experienced enough, he'll tell you to meet up with Robin in the castle grounds for further instructions. Now, if players have at least, I think it's level 60 thieving, they can ask Darren to pickpocket the training dummy again for an additional 2,000 thieving experience, and you must keep pickpocketing the dummy several times to get the experience, which you'll see me do in the clip. Either way, you want to exit the cellar and head to Lumbridge Castle, or alternatively you can just teleport back to the Lodestone, whatever you prefer, and you'll find Robin along the southern wall, and you want to speak to him. So he'll inform you that the owner of the chalice is an angry old man, and he's withdrawn it from the bank and has headed south towards the swamp, and he recommends avoiding violence since a priest is favoured by the gods, and suggests pickpocketing instead. So what we need to do is leave the castle and head south into the swamp, and we're going to head towards the small hut, which has the priest inside called Father Ernie, who some of you remember from the Restless Ghost quest if you've done that one. So you want to speak to Father Ernie about the chalice and ask him whether you can hold it. He refuses to take it out of the display case, and if you try to pickpocket him, you'll find that you need some way to distract him. So to cause a distraction, what we need to do is light a fire outside one of his windows to get his attention. So you want to go and chop some nearby logs from one of the trees, and then you want to go outside any of his open windows and light a fire literally just outside. You then want to talk to Father Ernie and mention the chalice again, and choose the option fire, which will cause him to turn around and look in a direction. You can then quickly pickpocket him to get the key, and then use the key on the display case to steal the chalice. Once you have the chalice in your inventory, you want to head back to Darren Lightfinger to finish the quest. So once you hand the chalice over to Darren, he'll thank you and officially instate you as a guild member for a job well done, and he'll come with congratulations, you completed the Buyers and Sellers quest. You're awarded 1 quest point, 3 Thieve Guild's pamphlets, which each grant 175 thieving experience, which will give you a total of 525. You'll have access to the Thieves Guild. You'll be able to develop the Thieves Guild by completing the Capers mini quests, the ability to collect hanky points. And obviously, like I said earlier, once you have the required thieving level, which I think is 60, you can ask Darren Lightfinger to let you pickpocket the training dummy again for an additional 2,000 experience. You can do this at any time once you have the required level, 2 treasure hunter keys and 2 hearts of ice. So overall, very easy quest. The main reward from this is being able to access the capers, which will allow you, they're basically mini quests, and they allow you to develop the Thieves Guild further and unlock more content, which does help with thieving training further down the line. From previous experience, I've used the Thieves Guild to get up quite a high thieving level with a different account, so I definitely recommend trying to unlock the full version of the Thieves Guild, and you can also get decent rewards from them as well. I don't think you'll run into any problems following my guide. However, if you do get stuck at all, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best as I can. If not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye bye.